Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves a quality check with Tesla's Model Y. So without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, we got this Model Y right here. And let's do a quality check. Let's start off by looking at the left side. Taking a look at the hood to make sure that it's aligned properly. And let's look at the left side, the right side. And these are the hubcaps right underneath. So take a look at the VIN. Here's the driver's side door. And we want to look for anything that we see. And this is the Model Y long range all-wheel drive ready to take delivery. Let's do the test to see if the door is flush. And the door is flush, so that's a good start. And this side is flush. Panel up here is nice and tight and beautiful, and that's what you want to see. But look at this. You see this? This is a problem right here. This is just too much. So we got an issue with this gap right here. Let's check the charge port door to see if it's flush. Let's check the rear. Dual motor, and there's nothing that we see with the rear of this Model Y. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the right side. The right side seems like it's a lot better than the left side. See, the gap is a lot smaller here, and this is the tighter the gap, the better it is. So let's do the test to see if it's flush. And it's flush. So this only has that issue on the left side of the trunk. But besides that, and due to the fact that the gap is not that big, I will be giving this a pass. But I would still need to have that addressed. So let's move on to another Model Y. Let's take a look at this Model Y right here. Let's take a look at the left side. Let's take a look at the front hood. And let's take a look at the right side. Let's take a look at the VIN. Let's take a look at the rims. And this is the Performance Model Y. So if it's the Performance, you'll see that it has the new headlights, and that is a great thing. So let's take a look over here. Let's see if it's flush. The door is flush, and it is flush. Let's see if the rear door is flush, and it is flush. Now take a look at this gap. And compared to the other Model Y, this gap is just far too big, and definitely it's not off to a good start. Let's take a look at the bumper. And remember to make sure that the spoiler is attached, and if you look here properly, you'll see that it's not attached, and that's definitely an issue. So look at the right side, and the gap on the right side looks a lot better than the left side, and that's something normal that I'm seeing. The door's not flush, and so this one is a fail, unfortunately. Even though it's a Performance, it's a fail. So let's move on to another Model Y. So all right, we got ourselves our final Model Y. So let's take a look at this Model Y. It's the gray Model Y, and guess what? It's the Performance. And with how I know is those new headlights. Those new headlights come only in your Performance. So let's take a look at the hood. You want to make sure the hood is flush with the panel. Let's take a look at the bumper. And let's move on from the left side to the right side. Let's take a look at these beautiful Uber turbine rims. Now let's take a look at the build date and the VIN. Now we're going to look at the driver's side to make sure that everything is okay. So over here is fine. And guess what? Let's do the door test. It's okay, to be honest with you, this door does poke out a little bit on that side. And let's see this side. Yeah, it does poke out on this side also. Now let's continue on up here. So now let's check, and this panel is nice and tight. Now let's look at this space right here. Let's go all the way down, and it should be a very thin gap. It's not as bad as I've seen before. So let's continue on with the rear of this dual motor Performance Model 3. Let's take a look. One thing you also want to take a look is you want to go to the side here and look if your spoiler is attached. If your spoiler is not attached, then you definitely got a problem. So make sure to tell your sales agent if your spoiler is not attached. So now let's take a look at the right side. I'm finding that the right side of the Model Y, the back trunk here, seems to be a lot better on the right side than it is on the left side. So I want you to look at both and make sure that it's nice. Okay, so this is good over here. Now let's check it out to see if it's flush over here. Okay, so it is flush on the right side, and that's what we want to see. So let's move over here to this right side to see if it's flush. And yeah, it is flush, so that's what we want to see. So this just has the minor issue on the right side, actually on the left side of the door, which is not flush. So due to the fact that it's really minor, I'm going to give this a pass. So if you're looking to order a Model 3, X, S, or Y, even a Cybertruck, now's the best time to do it, because guess what? They're all sold out for the quarter. So if you want one before the end of the year, you have to buy the Performance. I guess they're giving priority to the more expensive vehicle to increase their margins. So, yeah, order a Tesla if you want to. So, that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.